Alright, I'm here. Sorry, I almost forgot what button to hit for a second. God damn. Ugh. Playing 14 today. Granted, I have no actual specific plans today. But, like, we're done with Sea Fantasy. The actual last VOD went up today. There's a short going up tomorrow. And I haven't figured out what to play next just yet. Sometimes I have to poke through my to play later list on Steam and see if a game even works for stream. Because sometimes when I throw things in there, it's not with any real consideration for what I just threw in. So every once in a while I gotta sort it out and shake things loose. But yeah, no, I haven't figured out what I want to do next yet. And I didn't really feel like doing much of anything today. The problem is, I know Friday I probably won't be able to stream. And there is an Eidolon update tomorrow, question mark? I don't know what time zone the dev lives in, and I'm not on the Discord, so I have actually no idea. It's just supposed to be, like, this week. And then next week on the 10th, I think it's next week. Yeah, it's supposedly Monday. The remaster of Surviving Mars goes live. And I believe that is the base game, all of its DLC, and some new content thrown in. I think there was like a political system that they added into it. Which makes sense, because if you're building a colony on the moon, you kind of have to have a political system, which the original game didn't have. Granted, I'm not sure I'm going to buy it right away. The original game, its DLCs had issues. I had to use mods to fix one of them. Because they just never got around to fixing the problem with the outdoor farms. So like after a while, the farm would function, but your drones would not pick up anything from it ever again. And you couldn't send humans to do it, so you were just stuck with this absolutely useless, massive piece of junk just sitting there taking up space. So I just had to mod it to fix it. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure just yet if I'm getting that right away. I don't even know the price. I haven't looked into it too much. I just know it's like, I think supposed to be Monday. So, you know, busy week. And I'm not sure I can stream on Saturday. I have both my depot injection and my flu and COVID shots back to back. So I'm not sure I'm even gonna be... I don't get sick from the flu and COVID ones, but I'm not sure I'm gonna be willing to fucking do anything after that point. Well, we'll see. I make no promises. Yeah, that's where that's left off on. That's why I can't really do all that much this week. Just kind of bad timing. I was playing an idle game. Idle-ish. I have to do a lot of menuing for it. It's an RPG. All the combat's idle. But it's not all that interesting to watch. As it's basically on hyperspeed all the time. It's the only way to play it. So, yeah. I'm not entirely sure what we're doing. It's like, turn on 14. You're probably gonna fuck around with it anyways. Maybe make some progress. I thought of maybe doing the solo file again, because I never actually streamed any of it. I did when I was making my progress to floor 100 with Gunbreaker on Palace of the Dead. I believe I actually either cleared that on stream or got really close. Yeah, that's where we are with things. But I had meant to log in last night and play more of this. Ended up not doing that. like, dicked around on Discord with Anatotes for a bit. Yeah, I don't want to do Leap of Faith. Watched them play Yu-Gi-Oh! For a bit. That was basically my entire night. Read a little. One of my books came through on hold, so now I have that to read. So, yeah, no. Stuff happened last night. Oh, and I went to go get McDonald's. Some junk food. I just had to get the fuck out of the apartment for a bit. Shit, where did I store these? It was on one of my empty retainers, right? Or empty-ish. Now I kind of regret throwing out the one pair of pants because it was a barred-only one and we'll be able to use it for other things. So, granted, that's still probably like a couple months off. I don't know if SE said it was going to be a day 1 on 7.4 or not. All I know is it's happening. Just not exactly when. I also have one more gear retainer to dump out. So that's where we are on that. Alright, it's gonna take me a bit with dailies, because, Quest should progress today. Oh, right, I also want to go... Hold on, we're gonna go, look at the moon real quick. Or, well, Faina, specifically. That was the other thing. I wanted to go take a look. I haven't gone and visited in a while. I don't know where we are progress-wise. What the fuck, dude? Also, we're already getting another chunk of this. I have a sneaking suspicion. You know, plot-wise, it looks like, Oh, good. That fucking thing's not there anymore. So, I guess we're done then. I guess we're doing this. But, like, we still haven't gotten announcements regarding Occult Crescent. But, plot-wise, it didn't look like we were finished, so what the hey-hey? What do you mean we're not getting more of it in 7.4? Yeah, we're going and looking around again. It's also, you know, some of the only stuff you actually have to do. I don't think you actually have to do any of the fucking missions at all. Pretty sure it's technically just this that you have to do. Yeah, no, they finished up the base. Okay, that looks fucking cool though, but there's no aetheryte anymore. Bro! They put it on top? What the shit? Baby? It's like there technically has to be an aetheryte, yeah? Can't go up there. Damn it! I wanted to see if I could get up there. Yeah, that obnoxious bar isn't there, so I don't actually have to use a macro to see what the shit my fishing abilities are doing. Nah, really, where'd the Aetheryte go, though? Oh yes, that supposedly harsh climate that exists. I've seen the glass storm thing. It doesn't look as severe as they keep implying. It actually looks really neat for a weather effect. Shame it's attached to a side area, not like main content. A side area that a lot of people are just gonna ignore once this expansion is over, to be fair. If they're not already ignoring it because it's crafting and gathering. I'm sprinting here because if I use the mount, I'm not entirely sure Naming Way will actually follow properly. None of the other follow NPCs do. They get kind of screwed over and can't run that fast, but they can keep up with sprints for some reason. The water is itself essentially glass. Doesn't that mean it's molten? The fish are also glass. What the fuck are you trying to send me? Goddamn! Bro! So again, I'm shocked we haven't just fused the areas at this point. Did it still send me into a separate zone? Yeah, it is. It's still instanced. I'm not even sure the instancing was necessary considering you went out of your way to split us up, Essie. Remember, they released this current phase of the Phantom Relic weapons at the same time this came out. So it was nowhere near as crowded in here as it would have been had they released it on its own. Or just with, like, story content. Yes, I'm still working on the mount for this. Roughly halfway through the tokens. Oh, good. Unskippable cutscene. Unskippable, unskippable. Neat. We done? Ah, yes, that thing I can't do because literally nobody's here. I don't feel like spending the entirety of the fucking runtime trying to make progress on it. So why did you guys make a giant spinning tower? It was supposed to be a telescope, it doesn't look like one. A kaleidoscope, maybe. Wait. What are the lifespans of the Loperids? Yeah, we have instantaneous space travel now all of a sudden. Or close to it anyways. But, now, how long do these little shitheads live? Oh, wait, do we not tell Naming Way? Oh no, Nameway's aware. Oh, you can mention the cafe. God damn it. Any of the rest of them actually gone to the edge of the universe? Because, like, yeah, there's a cafe there. They got bored. There's a cafe and a little farm, actually. Yeah, they've already announced the next chunk of this. Oh, I also have the additional quests. Pretty sure these are just... Oh, Jesus fucking Christ, they are all over the place. I'm doing that later. I don't think they're actually required to make further progress into the rest of the planets. I have no idea. I did them before because they were here, and I was like, okay, does this lead to anything useful? No, not really. Watch a Lalafell lose her fucking mind. Speaking of said Lalafell... Just wanted to see if any of these gave quests. Like, gave actual, like, worthwhile items and shit. I don't think they do, which is part of the problem. They actually fucking gave something that's even worthwhile, but as far as I can tell, they don't. Maybe I do all of them, because I don't remember the last chunk gave me anything. I don't think it did. I don't even like decent money either. So, like, Essie, you gotta do more to make people do quests than that. Like, please, we need something. Okay, now to go with what I was actually planning to go to. Alright, what do you guys need me to do today? Man, I really wish they'd released this one sooner. This one should have come out before the Gathering one did, in my opinion. The problem is, it's almost functionally useless as an EXP game, because you're better off just going to the cosmic exploration stuff. Like, there you have infinite missions, no daily limits. All the EXP you could ever want. Not a great plan there, Essie. least, with Firmament and Diadem, you know, what I call it Crescent was supposed to be aping was Diadem 2.0, which is not what it was. At least there you had to, like, go gather materials and use crystals and shit. Like, you had technically some level of stakes and supply and demand going on. So it wasn't necessarily a fantastic way to go get EXP, but it was a way to go get crafting EXP and gathering EXP, one of the better ones. So it also meant that, like, you used up supplies and eventually had to go restock. But Cosmic is so above and beyond the best way to frickin' level right now. It's insane. Every other method of crafting either has a limit on it or requires you to have your own supplies. Sometimes both. Cosmic doesn't have any of that. Cosmic's entire limiter is how much fucking time you got. You could sit there all day and do nothing but Cosmic missions. Stellar missions, or whatever the fuck they're called. Like, the only limitation is that the higher tier ones have time limits attached to them. Sometimes you have to, like, get specific quality and values and shit, and that's about it. But at the lower levels, that kind of doesn't matter. You're only gonna be doing the easier ones. Even then, like, if you were already playing at the start of Dawntrail, and you were caught up like I was, it was all of, like, maybe a week or two to get all the crafters capped back out. It was zero effort. Like, everything else I have to go back to and do dailies and shit. Like, at least with the Pelu Pelu stuff, that one was combat. That one came out at a time when I still needed EXP. Because, like, I could have had everything capped out by that point, but I didn't. Because I just got so exhausted with dealing with other people's bullshit, I couldn't do it anymore. And even then, I still went and leveled Gunbreaker for the most part with other players, because I still wanted to see what tanking currently looked like. And I've done a few 4-player dungeons with tank. I've done Sandoria with Warrior because I got bored one day. And didn't know what else to do. But yeah, if I just sat there and burned myself out, I absolutely easily could have just gotten everything capped before the Pelu Pelu stuff actually came out. Because again, I'm always maxed out before an expansion is released. And I don't even think there's been any exceptions to that. I think even with A Realm Reborn, I was capped out before Heaven's Ward. Like, the only exception would be 1.0, and that's just because 1.0's EXP methods were kind of stupid. Then again, back then, we could also level, we could level crafting and gathering off of the primal side quests. Because fighting the primals was a repeatable side quest rather than being a off to the side instance, and once you beat it, it was just unlocked forever. But if you swapped jobs before ending the quest, it gave you EXP on that job. So you could just level whatever you wanted. I think that's how I capped out Weaver and almost capped out Botanist. You can see SE doesn't let us do that anymore for very good reason. I suspect they just didn't feel like it was worth bothering to fix it. Back at 1.0, were like, yeah, no, just put this in. Put this in later. We already have enough problems. Let's not waste our time trying to keep the players from exploiting the system, because it wasn't exploiting it that badly. We still had to work for it. Just not in the direction they had intended. Which still makes me laugh my ass off that they're, removing the glamour restrictions. That was a 1.0 thing. Why is it suddenly coming back? 1.0, except for main hand gear, like weapons and stuff. Main hand and I think offhand, technically. You could equip whatever you fucking wanted. For the most part. Sorry. I'm good. Ugh. You could equip absolutely anything you wanted. However, if it didn't match the class you were playing, you got stat restrictions. So if you equipped tank gear on a healer, you wouldn't get the full stats out of it. Which in some cases was actually still like best in slot. It was kind of rare, but sometimes it happened. That's why Ida and Papalimo have really weird gear for a monk and a black mage. I guess technically back then it would be Pugilist and Thaumaturge because they didn't exist when those characters were created. That's why they're wearing armor boots and armor gauntlets. It's just because in 1.0 you could do that. Then when we got to Realm Reborn, that had been completely done away with. But now we're getting that back, except without the stat restrictions. Which is absolutely insane. I also still find it funny that within a week of me bitching about the accessories and them being still heavily locked, not wanting to have to keep multiple copies of certain accessories, they announced that, of all things. So apparently, yes, they could do it. They just hadn't done it yet. It's not even just the accessories. It's everything besides the main hands. I don't even know if it applies to the shields or not, because that'd be like the only other one that's kind of fucking weird. Like, I went on a whole rant, I think 2 days in a row, talking about how we have all these accessories that are still job locked, and they've been job locked because the players decided to screw everybody else over. Like, a small handful of players decided to be dicks about it. And then they were like, yeah, no, you can't do that anymore. Which is why, the Heaven's Ward gear is so weird. Why halfway through it, like, cuts off and swaps to a job locked? To job locked and having materia slots. That happened like halfway through. Because it was causing massive problems. It also means I should probably clear my accessories and start finding the good ones I want to use. I have a couple shit ones in there that I don't think I would ever necessarily glamour with. Like, there was a bunch of, crafting and gathering gear, accessory sets where I was like, fuck, I wish I could use this for literally anything else. There's a couple necklaces, too, that I don't have anymore. Yeah, because I'm the only one that does any crafting around here. Also, this wouldn't be the first time I fixed a golem, that's for sure. Wait, bro, why did you run off, though? I thought we were fixing the golem. I assumed you were just gonna, like, bring the parts to me or something. There you go. It's all done. Huh, neat. Also, I get booze at the end of this? Nobody told me that. Yeah, you should have said that sooner. I'm way more into actually completing this. Okay, what just unlocked? It's the lantern then, huh? I think. Maybe the abrasive. I don't remember here. Man, this is giving me absolutely nothing, huh? That's disappointing. Alright, we have 3 more of these to do. Holy shit, I am better off teleporting. That is all the way on the other side of the map. What the shit, game? Yeah, it's at the inn. Oh my god. That's all I had to do, too. Oh my god. Really? Okay, I see. Feels like I just wasted my time on that one, but at least I don't have to craft anything. Also, I'm gonna say, I don't think this area would annoy me so much if I didn't have to hop off my mount and interact with something every time I wanted to go back and forth. Because that is just frustrating. Huh. Okay. He's in here now. These has to be high quality. Always at 98. Always. I can't manage anything else, huh? Alright, one more to hand in. Then I can go back outside and actually finish the quests. Oh shit, there's a door on here now. Wait, this isn't even the same room? Because holy shit, did you guys upgrade it fast. No, it's not even... This is a completely different room. There's no way you guys found it in perfect condition like this. Yeah, here's the room from earlier. What the shit? How did you guys do that so fast? God damn. You keep making it sound like I'm doing all the work, but apparently they've been real productive. No, seriously, I don't think this would annoy me quite as much if I didn't have to hop off of my mount all the goddamn time. Alright, we're done with this. Where am I right now, though? 240 of 1,320. I still have daily allowances, but, like, everything else is capped out. There is nothing here. I might have a couple joint quests floating around somewhere that I forgot to do, but other than that, no. Oh, also, shit, it gave me lightning crystals. Nice. I actually have a decent supply. It's wind that I'm suffering on. So I might have to go just, like, gather wind crystals mindlessly at some point. So I may have to take a break. Let's go to Solution 9 and hang around the arcade area. This way the iCam has hopefully something to watch. So yeah, I'm gonna run some ads. I will be right back. I'm back. Sorry, I really needed the bathroom. Like, as bad as my digestion can be, take whatever opportunities I get, because they won't always be there. They're yelling about the world boss in Yansha. Wait, which one? No, that one I think I already finished everything on. Saying world boss is a bit of a weird way to refer to that, because I could technically refer to, hunt mobs as well, the S ranks. Like, I think what they mean is the fucking giant fox thing. So how bad is it in here? Yeah, I've got to go through and clean this out too at some point. Oh yes, and this fucking thing also can't be put in the armoire. This is technically a 1.0 item, but I think I obtained this in a Realm Reborn on like one of the first Christmas events. There's a couple event items from 1.0 that are not actually storable in the armoire for whatever reason. The first Year of the Dragon event, also you can't store the helmets from. And we've since had another Year of the Dragon event, which tells you how long ago that was. Also, holy shit, I could save these and use them. God, that is such a trippy thought. Oh my god. Jeez, I might actually have to keep this. I wish they had fucking announced this before I started cleaning out the retainers. Like, I don't know if I would necessarily want to use this, but it's now an option, and I'm not sure what to do with myself about that. Oh, I forgot that was even an option that I could put them on a retainer. Oh, these are double dyeable too. Yeah, these I might actually keep. These I might have a use for. You know, I'm not sure what to do with myself about some of this. Oh, fuck. I still have to do some of these. Let's go to old Charlian. I need to see what I actually wanted to get with any of that stuff. Because, we do have another one coming up. Which, I don't know why. Apparently, I see surprised that anybody even liked the variant dungeons, but then at the same time, I'm like, if you were concerned that people wouldn't like them, why'd you put them in? I can sure tell you I don't enjoy them because it's a whole lot of players pissing around and not doing anything for large chunks of time. Instead of just, you know, making progress. It's not a good sign when I'm probably better off going solo even though it's slower. Just to avoid players sitting around doing nothing. Oh, that was a game sound. I thought that was my fucking asshat neighbors. They've been a little quieter today. They were sawing something outside, and I think they were painting, which suggests they're probably close to done with whatever the fuck they were doing. The sound was a lot of grinding against the wall again, and I realized it was probably a paint roller. Oh, right. I also have to do these. I'll grab this while I'm here. Gotta go to the moon. Yeah, no, I'm missing things in here. I think... Oh, right. This is the only one I don't think I finished the plot-related stuff for. Hold on. What shit is it? Oh, no. I haven't finished the plot for two of them. It's only the first one I ever actually completed. Which also has the least items. It's another one of those rare exceptions where we actually got glamour accessories that were not just flowers. There's stuff in here too, but I believe this one requires... Huh. That's interesting. Why is it a gift box? This is a mount, yeah? So why is the icon gift box? I believe this required doing the, quote-unquote extreme version, which I think was just, like, one boss fight? I don't know, I never really saw anybody actually do them. I couldn't tell you how difficult they are now that we've had some levels. Actually, can we even view into this unsynced? It's telling me level 100, so I don't know. Also, these have an entirely different swing category. Hold on. Oh yeah, that's fucking weird. I don't know, maybe another thing to drag Thanatotes into, because, I believe they're creating an entirely separate extra difficulty variant on top of this. If I've read the notes correctly. Oh, that is horrendously specific. You have to have one melee and one ranged. Game's usually not that specific about it. Now, I don't know if you can actually do this unsynced. Normally when you set the unsynced thing, it's in Duty Finder as one of the setting options. In the top corner. This menu doesn't have that. Somebody's trying to queue for it too, which I'm just baffled by. Like, my god, this is also the oldest one. Like, good fucking luck. Especially when this is in a separate menu and not, I believe, not attached to the mentor roulette, because why would it be? Also, yeah, this has an entirely separate currency inventory. Just entirely detached from all the other currency inventories. Yeah, weird shit. Weird decision. I don't know why you guys did that. Especially when you didn't do that with the other currency that you can grab from these. Why? I don't know. They're all fucking stupid. Oh, maybe I gotta drag. I know Graveyard wants to do other shit, but if I drag him and Thanatos into this, we'd still need a fourth. Because I suspect we actually need an entire team. Also, that is a pretty harsh item level sync. Job change prohibited. Resurrection restricted. 1 to 4 players. Actually, resurrection restricted is kind of a weird one. What is this? Ah. Yeah, no, that explains it. Also cannot change this. Resurrection restrictions do not apply. Available 1 of 1. So the bigger problem seems to be if you fuck up, you can only get back up so many times. Sorry. Unrestricted parties not allowed. Class any job, blah blah blah, limited jobs. So technically, you can take Blue Mage in here. Blue Mage is high enough, right? So I'd have to ask why you would want to in the first place. So I think the only advantage to doing that would be knocking 1/4 of the HP off the boss at the start. Actually, are you required to meet these conditions if you do it as a pre-made fully? Because, SA, did you ever fix that issue where you could take 4 blue mages into something and I'll missile it? Cast Vessel at the exact same time so it bypasses its other restriction, which is that you can't do it while the fight is active. Did you fix that, you motherfuckers? I've seen it done, and it's very stupid, and they were complaining that level 5 death was gonna be the issue. It's not. It never would be, because they, you know, bothered to actually fucking program things properly and not program them like Swiss cheese, haha, Final Fantasy V. Being able to bypass things with the level spells. Death by math being a thing. On one poor sucker of a boss. Then again, they also walked themselves into it with Titania. That was funny. Titania in 5 is one of, like, the last bosses you fight. One of the last required bosses to fight. It's actually in your way. And, like, partway through the fight, it starts charging up an ability. And when it does that, it actually swaps with a version of itself that is susceptible to level 5 death. So if you hit it fast enough, you can just instant kill it at that point. You still have to survive up to that point, because its other version, I believe, is level 72, and the one that does the charge is 75. I don't remember. The game is very dumb, and again, programmed like Swiss cheese. Just speaking of, do I even have missile? What the fuck would it be in here? That's not it. I know which instance I'm looking for. That's it. No, I do not. Can I solo that with blue right now? It's worth trying. Because I'm missing spells. Maybe we just stick around. Unless I'm asking Garuda and Ifrit. I'm pretty sure I tried getting this one on normal Ifrit, because yeah, you technically can. It only lists, like, the easier one to get it off of. Hold on, we might be dicking around today. More so than usual. What the fuck happened? I know this is all glamour, but I don't know what the fuck I was doing with this one. Because I only have, like, part of it on. Yeah, I'm confused. Why do I have these pants still, but, like, none of the other parts? What the hell? Do I still have these in the inventory? No, I do not. What the shit happened? Fucking blue mage. So, hold up. Where is it? I actually know where it is anymore. Ha! Hold on. Sorry. Bumming this. There we go. I needed the DPS properties. I also haven't finished the quest line for this yet. Some very dumb shit happens. I was like, okay, I'm tired of trying to figure this out on my own. I'll wait for a guide. I think I got like halfway through and I just got exhausted. Yeah, that's fucking fun. Okay. I'm not even sure I can do this. Oh, I'm only at level 80. Great. Wait, we're not even up to 90 yet. So why even mention the limited thing, Essie? And the Criterion dungeons if we still can't even, you know, do that? Why bother listing it? We're not there yet. That's the other thing. What the fuck happened with Beastmaster? I didn't see any announcement about that either. It's actually gonna work. Yeah, okay. I was getting confused because like half of it's still locked off. Alright, you assholes. I don't even know if this is gonna work right. Oh god, the timing on that. Oof. Ah, hey! Bro, you can't turn me into a chicken again! Doesn't work that way. Ow, fuck. Hey, there it is. Alright, that doesn't work very well on this. I don't actually know if I can solo this part, because it just occurred to me, what happens with the chain? There we go. But yeah, now we got missile. It should just be, yeah, the thing I can't have. Because I already have it. Okay, my neighbors are back to being dicks again. Can't get any peace and quiet, can I? Yeah, there's missile. This is the one that, fucking breaks the game. Deal damage equal to 50% of target's current 8. I thought it was 25. What do you mean it's 50? Chance of successful attack is low. Has no effect on... Bongo Cat, you're in the way, but I also don't want to mess with your settings. Doesn't work on anything whose level is higher than yours. Basically. Weird, I could have fucking sworn this was 25%. Am I thinking of a different spell? Also, lowest chance to succeed is also a bit weird. Oh, I should have set missile, see if I could get it to work. Yeah, too late now. Holy shit, okay. Zero chill! Zero chill! Oh, I fucking hate you. Ah, I see. It's gonna be like that, is it? Yeah, this is why I was having problems. Just to confirm. Yes, I in fact do not have this. The primal stuff is all part of like the main rotations and shit, and I think I don't remember if I'm missing one here. Some of them share cooldowns, and I don't remember if the reason I'm using these ones is because they don't share the cooldowns here. Like Mountain Buster and Shock Strike share a cooldown. No, that's Leviathans. Okay, so what the fuck ones couldn't I use? Wait, where is Leviathan? It's Alexander. Why don't I have this one? How the fuck did I get this? Oh, I might have had a secondary. A couple of them did. Like, again, it only lists one area you can obtain these. Yeah, I'm confused. Veil of the World should be Leviathan. Ah. I'm absolutely wasting my time. Don't worry about it. Ah, fuck, your ad spawned, really? Sort of. They're only like half alive. How did I lock it this badly? Okay, now you guys are up. What the fuck? Oh, that was some weird shit. There's Feather Rain. Yeah, Sherry's a... Okay, so this is one I can throw in on top of everything else. So do I want to? I'm not 100% sure. Okay, to be fair, hold on. Fuck do you mean no hotbar slot? Oh, they must have added that feature in later and just... Yeah, no, I don't feel like fucking with that. Great. Fucking fight with this stupid ass menu. This one's gonna be a pain in the ass because it has so many stop points and, you know, ads and shit. Hi, Ifrit. Hi, dumbass. Oh, I fucking turned off ethereal mimicry. God damn it. Whoops. That did go off in the middle of everything, even though it really doesn't look like it. Oh, fuck you. Yeah, no, you wouldn't be nice about this, because you fucking hate me when it comes to freeze. Oh my god. I tried probably like 50 times to get it off the easier difficulties. It just did not work. Uh-oh. Can you actually kill me? I don't know here. No, that still fucking hurts, but no. Ah, good. Still have to do this. Okay. Hey, there was a big nail. I must have nuked it by accident last time. Yeah, bitch, do the thing. Well, I got an Ifrit card. That's not helpful. I did read that right. I am missing it. Yes. I didn't fuck up. I'm not being stupid. Yeah, no. Still here. There might be a solution to this. a solution. Now, based on the fact that I got it to 10%. Oh, I missed this one. Dude. Thing is, can I even figure out what side solution is? I don't think I have any more good instance abilities. Or I could just fucking fork it over finally. That too. Yeah, not that it really mattered, because, again, shared cooldown. Oh, one does wind damage, the other doesn't. One has a dot attached, the other doesn't. And I do not want to do Dragon's Neck is the problem. Alright, you two assholes. Get over here. Sick of your shit. Seconds. They spend most of that just trying to heal each other. I think the alternative for these was, there is a masked carnival that has both of them. Why I have one of them and not the other? So that was 18 seconds. Good thing it refreshes when I go in. It's like I am tapped out of every single frickin' ability doing that. There's gonna be a limit to how far I can get with this. The only reason I have etheric mimicry is because I had Theta Totes help me go grab it. That's it. That's it. That's the sole reason. I got lucky and it dropped on the first try, so we didn't even have to do the whole dungeon. Yeah, took care of it real fucking quickly. What do you mean that was 14 seconds? Ah, shit. Okay, game, okay, what the hell? No, it's... Nah. What do you mean, 12? Least you can do is fork the damn thing over if I'm gonna be that successful. No, I guess I was just gonna tell me to fuck myself on this one. But I don't want to do the Masked Carnival version because it's a pain in the ass. And, we can't do the cheese strap for it anymore because they decided, you know what, that's a little too much. A little too much freedom. We used to just use the self-destruct ones abilities to just run straight through with no problem. There is some kind of achievement attached to it. To, like, avoid certain mechanics. I don't remember the actual specifics. It's been a while. So I've had to give a shit. And no, I don't think I actually have to see the ability. I don't think, anyways. It's been a while since I've had to go and actually learn anything. Really wish you could just get these without being on Blue Mage, but... That'd be so much easier. Actually, shit, if we were going by the logic that, 11 had set up for Blue Mage, that also would have made more sense. But we're not running by that logic. In 11, they stuck a fucking Armin lens in your forehead, if I remember right. You were technically always viewing spells for Blue Mage purposes, even though I don't think that's how you learned them. I think you specifically in that one also had to be on Blue Mage. Also, cough, cough, 10 seconds. Honestly, that timer feels like a lie. This isn't a huge problem. I just, again, holy shit, please just drop. Yeah, I don't think that last live letter actually even talked about Beastmaster, which, like, again, wasn't that supposed to be happening in this expansion set? Yeah, I'm disappointed as hell that they were like, oh, we're gonna ruin another fucking job with this stupid restriction thing. But, like, there's been no fucking news as far as I can tell. Or it's just their social media is not talking about it, because it's fucking stupid. Like, I don't know which it is. Because, like, on top of everything else we've gotten, we're supposed to be getting another limited job. Like, excuse me? Like, I just don't see it, and the fact that they haven't said jack shit makes me think it's not happening. Unless it's going to be, like, the very tail fucking end of the expansion, in which case, why even bother at that point? I have 8 copies of the card. And, no spell. This is the worst way to farm MGP in existence. Well, at least I could be going for a more expensive card. Also, I still don't understand the obsession with being like, oh, suddenly we have to be fucking lore accurate. Since when? We have to suddenly be accurate to the other games. Again, since when? Since fucking when? If Red Mage were accurate to the other games, it'd be the most useless job in the game because it falls off after, like, the first couple of hours. And at 11, they had to hamstring in a way to make it useful. Diesel becomes one of the worst fucking jobs with one of the biggest grinds to get its only useful ability. And Blue Mage is wildly different between games. Materia in 7, a limit break in 8. In 9, you're eating the enemies. In 10, it's attached to a Dragoon ability. Like, why the fuck are we suddenly like, oh, it has to absolutely be this specific way? Like, no, motherfuckers, no, it didn't. This smacks of CEO interference. Considering he was at the fan fest when they announced it, yeah, I think he's the entire reason this job sucks. Like, just reprogram it and then rethink Beastmaster for later. You're gonna insist on wasting everybody's time. So we still have this entirely useless job that, as far as I can tell, Essie's just kind of given up on. They're like, oh, it's gonna be solo content. It's never been solo content. It's never been solo content. Because most of the shit you need to even do Masked Carnival is locked behind these fucking instances. Hi, Nexus. Like, Blue Mage is the biggest lie Essie has ever told to the player base. That and edgy glamours. Because, we still don't have anything besides the carbuncles. Despite the fact that they keep baiting us by making it look like they're actually giving a shit about edgy glamours and then just forgetting they exist again. That's, 9 seconds. Like, we don't even get new Masked Carnival stuff. We got out of, like, one instance that is required for the plot to progress, and that is it. That is all we ever get now. You know, the part that's supposed to actually be solo content. We don't even get new stuff for it. They give us one batch, and then just, we're kind of like, well, we have to put something in. And then just didn't really do anything with it. And then they were like, well, maybe we should actually give them something to do. At which point they added in the Blue Mage Party Finder thing. Which barely got used. Basically got used when it got added in, and then I don't think anybody touched it since then. And with Etheric Mimicry, it allows you to set up a perfect party, but the game doesn't recognize that you've set up a perfect party. So you have basically the equivalent of a diet tank and a diet healer. As a result, the game doesn't understand that, and, doesn't do tank-specific mechanics correctly, which is a delightful experience. It was something I only wanted to experience once. Like, the whole, it's all so bullshit. Like, just pull it out of the game and rework it. If you're really that obsessed with the Masked Carnival idea, you can leave it in the game. Leave what currently exists and then stop adding to it. We keep getting new spells, but not really Masked Carnival. Just set that that off to the side in its own little area similar to the Wolves' Den so that we have a reason to go after the fucking spells. And just make it an actual job. You already canonically turned it into a fucking stage magician, which was one of the suggestions I saw for what to do with it as a real DPS. Canonically, that's already what you've made it. And then you just kind of forgot it existed when we finally got to go to the area where Blue Mage was supposed to have derived from. Did you forget about that part, SC? We finally go to Tuliolal and we just don't meet the tribe at all. Even though the area they're in is constantly being farmed for Ceruleum. So I thought technically we were in that area, and then it didn't seem to matter. Just never comes up. Completely forgot it exists entirely. What a fucking disappointment. I don't want an accurate blue mage. I want a usable job. I'm sorry, but that's all I want right now. Then again, Bard's also not fucking usable right now. And it's actually a real job. Not a good sign when it's more functional in PvP than it is in PvE, and that's only with, like, restrictions. And maybe being in a pre-made. And even then, I think Dancer might still be better than it, just barely. At least in a pre-made crystalline conflict situation. Because Dancer played right can single-handedly win fights. It's just the ability to communicate, otherwise, eh. Yeah, currently working on a blue mage spell. I just didn't know what else to do today. I was like, wait, this exists. This exists and I've just been ignoring it. Sure if that's even correct, to be honest. I don't remember. It's part of the problem. I don't remember most of this shit, because this job is so fucking useless. I know I put a collection list in Discord. I don't think I actually put any of the guides in. No, I don't think I put the guides on. One of the things that comes up when you look up 14 blue mages, blue mage worth pursuing on Reddit. It's like, no, it's not. It's not even fucking worth it, and it can't even go into current content. Shit, it's at level 80 right now. Completely and utterly useless. Yeah, I remember these fuckers having multiple skills. Which doesn't help. I have one of them, but I think I got it from Masked Carnival specifically. Yeah, no, I have, Typhoon's ability. So I guess just murder Typhon, then. To be fair, it's already been what's happening for the most part. Yeah, I think that's the one I linked into Discord. I can't be bothered to go grab it right now. Ultras. Wakey wakey. I may have to grab it simply because I don't remember the name of this fucking thing. The game doesn't tell you shit. The game doesn't even tell you there's an extra option for finding it. Bonk. That link doesn't work anymore. Why doesn't that link work anymore? Image seems to be gone. Yeah, I ain't fucking finding a full group for that. Fuck no. Stuff is crap enough. I mean, the limited job that, as far as I can tell, they haven't announced anything new about. I was just talking about that earlier. As far as I could tell, they just forgot they were working on something. Oh, good. Typhon does... Oh, it lists Typhon twice. You can't get the other one off of that version of Ultras? Huh. Weird. Weird shit. Again, just rework Blue Mage and make it an actual job. Because otherwise there's no point in it existing right now. That's what's been pissing me off the most. It's literally, we're literally in the area where it derives from, and it just never comes up. Fuck out of here. Like, we're literally hanging out in the area where the tribe is supposed to be from, where they're mining all the ceruleum, and they accidentally infected all of them with a virus they weren't... their immune systems were not prepared for. Never comes up. I understand that, like, plot-wise with Blue Mage, we're in different spots, but, like, Essie, you've accounted for that before. You could have done it here. You just forgot it exists. Like, that's a great sign. Yes, we should totally be adding a new limited job. You guys completely forgot about the previous one. Great idea. Again, just make it a real job. Figure shit out. There were ways to do it, and you guys decided for some reason you wanted to be authentic all of a sudden. I don't get that. I don't get it at all. Oh, I've done one of the things with etheric mimicry before. It's one of the... What was it? Heavensward Alliance raid? Fun fact, the game doesn't consider them to be tanks or healers, so shit doesn't work correctly. And it just blind fires wherever the hell it wants to. Okay, to be fair, in the case of Summoner Scholar, originally what was going to happen is the classes were supposed to get multiple job attachments, and then they abandoned it immediately. Like most of the weird shit that they've just forgotten about and said we were supposed to be getting, like the edgy glamours. It wasn't supposed to be the only one that split off of one individual class and leveled together as a result. It wasn't supposed to. But SE just completely forgot about it and was like, maybe that's a bad idea, and just dumped the idea on its head immediately. That's why the last class job combo we ever got was Rogue Ninja, because that got released in A Realm Reborn at like 2.4. Then on Heaven's Ward, we got 3 jobs that all started, at level 30, I believe, is when you got Dark Knight Machinist and Astrologian. Yeah, no, SE puts ideas out there and then just fucking abandons them and doesn't mention them ever again. They never fixed the Summoner Scholar thing, like, we should have split those two off long ago. Their idea of fixing them was just getting rid of the bonus stat mechanic. To be fair, good. I couldn't stand that mechanic. It was a pain in the ass. It usually resulted in new players fucking things up. Thanks for the follow, by the way. Like, it wasn't a new player-friendly mechanic. At all. So it's better done away with anyways. But then we have this awkward fucking thing where it's 2 separate jobs attached to one class and they level together. Now we don't even get new classes anymore. Which I'm not sure if I think that's a good thing or a bad thing. I really don't like starting new jobs like near the end game. I don't like doing that because I have a lot of work to learn things right away to be even remotely effective. Oh, you mean the subclass thing? That was a 1.0 remnant. I'm not surprised they got rid of it. I am a little miffed that bards don't have healer limit break anymore, though. Number of times I had to fucking use the LB3 because the healers did a dumb way too high. Way too high and then never got accommodations for it. It's like, guys, I could have just let you all die and, you know, make us redo the entire fight. I chose not to. I've seen red mages choose to just let the entire party wipe instead of rezzing before, too. Which one is this? This to the father. First or second set? Cleric stance. Technically, its icon is still in the game as it's used for a few things. And no, not really. Having actually used healer back then, it was a giant pain in the ass. Though I also find it ironic that they removed it at the exact same time they swapped accuracy out. Kind of felt like it defeated the point. It also, like, resulted in a reason for healers to just not DPS because they physically couldn't because they weren't good enough, and it was like they either heal or they let the tank die. One or the other. Seriously, which one is this? Oh yeah, no. Removing the stat points was entirely due to Summoner Scholar, but again, it was just such a newbie-unfriendly mechanic. Half the players I talked to back then were like, yeah, I fucked it up and had to reset all of them at some point. I was like, yeah, that's exactly why they suck. And again, it was a 1.0 remnant that also sucked hard. It sucked worse back then, because the way you reset the points was by hitting a button, and it didn't reset all the points. So you had to do it multiple times over the course of several hours, and it applied to all of your classes, not the one you were specifically working on. It didn't differentiate. So if you wanted to completely swap classes and, you know, be effective, congrats. You had to sit there for an entire day trying to fix your points. Not great. Not great at all. So what the fuck am I looking at here? Oh. Oh, it's not even the last boss. Okay. I got rid of all those because I simply do not have the inventory space for it. I converted all my old broken materia at some point too. Oh, for real. It was spamming it the entire time. Game. Yeah, this one's gonna take a little while longer. They aren't as squishy. Rude. Sir, I could do with you not hitting me in the face anymore, please. Thank you. Arboretum. Base Arboretum. Okay, I already have the sound wave thing. Oh, I probably got it off the basic mob. Yeah. Okay. Ooh, it's on the Queen Hawk. Yeah. Nasty. base, right? Yeah, but I'm also lazy. I think it's on the hotbar somewhere, but I don't fucking remember. I definitely didn't fix my hotbar, I can tell you that much. Wow, okay. There we go. But yeah, no, I gotta go a ways into this. Ugh. Granted, at least it's not difficult, and there shouldn't be any weird things that will prevent me from being able to get there. I don't think I need it. Also, I think it's been dropping out of something else now, too. Okay, which of you hit me with slow? I don't think it was just the Mock Tome event. I think it's dropping out of Cosmic Exploration right now. From the Fortunes. Oh wow, the bees are squishy. Also, it just occurred to me I might have to drop down in order to leave. Oh no, never mind. Because I'm still technically in combat, I skipped the ads by just jumping through. They can't go down the ramp. I wish more people fucking remembered that. dick move. I'm guessing that technically means it's a reverse cover, huh? Direct damage intended for you to another party member. Oh no! What do you mean Balsara's wall? Bro. 68. Oh, Doma Castle works too. Though, that's gonna be harder. Should be fine. I think that's the first boss. It's really just the fact that I have to pick up keys. I think that's the first boss and not the second. What did it say it was? Brain, how did I already lose this? Launcher. Hey, don't get behind me! What the hell? Rude! Why am I glad Essie doesn't make pickup objects as much anymore? They seem to be the only one that remembers keys exist, even when this was relevant content. Like, the entire party would just walk off and then be like, wait, why doesn't the door open? Because dumbass, there was a droppable object. Shit, they specifically went back through a couple dungeons because we kept sack pulling them instead of fighting anything. And Essie was like, nah, you're not allowed to do that anymore. Second boss on this. Hold on. Armor. Really? Yeah, no, it's not this one. Okay. You get to die then, sir. Also, ow! Modified in order to account for the NPCs existing, but that wasn't all of them, unfortunately. Like, OG Wanderer's Palace, you still need a shit ton of those oil containers in order to make progress, which, oops, that was because we fucked up and started sack pulling that dungeon, and Essie got sick of our shit. Trust system wasn't so awful. Like, the NPCs are so fucking slow. I would probably use it more because I hate the player base at this point. And honestly, they were just a smidge faster about clearing. I'd probably never play with actual people ever again. Like, my enjoyment of this game is entirely impeded by having to deal with other people. I only complain with them changing things for the trust system is they did a very lazy job of fixing a couple of them. Alright, it should be this guy. I think. Yeah, it's this one. Ow! Not that. There we go. Yeah, no. Unfortunately, I did a half-assed job of fixing some of them for the trust system, or at least for the plot NPCs. Also, it's like, let's see, you still can't program those NPCs for shit. They can't dodge multiple AoEs. They only recognize one and then they forget the rest exist. The fuck is the ordering in here? Let's see, why did you add something from Binding Coil in the second set of spells? You guys just forget. You suddenly decide to add one for Binding Coil. Yeah, no. And if you mass pull and the batch you mass pull has a shit ton of AoEs, whoever's tanking also just eats shit and dies half the time. If it results in the healer moving around too much, because they also can't dodge and then cast a spell. They have to wait for the AoE to resolve before their AI kicks in and realizes it has to do anything. I have died so many times on a couple of those dungeons because of that one flaw. It's so awful. Which Binding Coil is this? T1. On Caduceus? Oh, I see why. It's on a couple different things. Wait, if I do it on this, I have to let it eat the slime, don't I? Can I even do that here? The second option's also bad. Nulchu. Which one's a fucking Nulchu? We might be doing Arboretum HM for this one. Or potentially not, because that might be a higher level than I can manage. Oh. Oh, do not like. I hit that thing. Oh, I guess I could just walk up and bonk it. Worst case scenario. Oh, this is gonna be janky as hell. Hold on. Do not like what it's asking here. Hopefully the bonk stick does not one-shot. Because I think I have to hit the thing to get its attention. I don't think I could just walk up to it. I'm not sure, though. It's like, normally you don't bother with this mechanic anymore because you come in here unsynced and just don't worry about it. It's not the clone I think it has to eat. It has to eat a slime. I think I might have that thing spell, though. Was it high voltage? And I'm glad they do not design raids like this anymore. There's so many trash mobs. Eh. So many trash mobs in the map is so weird. Yeah, but WoW doesn't exactly work with the mechanics he fucking put into the game. Now does that? Now do it. Shit. Fucking 11 doesn't work, and yet for some reason we keep putting 11 mechanics in the game. Looking at you, Eureka. Why'd we do that? If I wanted to play 11, I would have gone back and played 11. It's not like the game's been shut off. Yeah, no. We were straight up supposed to be able to transfer our characters from 11 into 14. That's why a lot of the races matched. We also didn't have male Makote, and we didn't have female, Rogadin originally, because those didn't exist in 11. Their equivalents didn't exist. Now, I can't explain why we didn't have female Highlanders. That one's... your guess is as good as mine on that one. Caduceus. Hey, bitch. Give you a bonk, and we'll see where that slime ends up. Ow! I forgot how much you just absolutely slam your face into everybody. I forgot about this. You suck. I have to bonk you to get you to do the thing. Ah. Oh, there you are. Now, where's your friend? Stop spitting! Oh. Yeah, no, usually it's supposed to spawn a slime. Huh. Oh, I had to stand on the panels, right. Ow. But I guess getting him to eat his, clown works, too. Gross. Scroll higher? What the shit? interesting. But the thing that lists that one turned off. Is that what it is? Might have that turned off. Let's see if I can figure out which one also has the T1. No, not that button. No. T1. Yeah, the other one's high voltage. I already have it. It was number 6. Or at least I damn well better. It said the whole first page was done. Yeah, it's right here. Yeah, I was worried the height was going to be a problem on that. Like, the other problem with this, height actually affects AoE range. Some of them seem to go almost infinitely up, but you can actually duck under a lot of things. Alright. See if I can do this correctly this time. So I think I needed the glowing panels for the slime, and I fucked up. Ow! Or you could just not spawn them as far as I can tell. Thanks, game. Weird shit. Thank you. Thank you for that. Bro. I can sometimes spawn on those, and it's... Yeah. Yeah, I think it would be easier to do it that way. There's a slime... The way this worked originally is there was a slime you could spawn, and you had to kite it over to one of the snakes and get it to eat it, and then it wouldn't freak the fuck out on you. Huh. Yeah, but it'd also be nice not to get punched in the face so much. Yeah, that's how the mechanic originally worked. It's just, again, it's really not even that necessary anymore. Ah, fuck you. No more high voltage. Also, boy, Essie really did not care at all about color blindness and just being able to see things. Because I don't think they ever fully fixed T9. They claim they did. It, still is impossible to tell what the fuck I'm looking at half the time. And I'm not even colorblind. Yeah, but one, again, I'm not gonna find other people. Two, fuck everybody else. Like, I don't even think I know anybody that actually gives a shit about Blue Mage at this point. I know several people haven't even bothered leveling it. Not even to get the cheesy spell where you knock your ass out so you can cheat some of the sightseeing locations. Yeah, people were using it for one in Yulmar, actually. Which is how I found out about that. There's one where you have to jump off a ledge and land on the tip of a lamppost or something. And of course, it was really easy to see it was there, because you had to pass through the room at some point. Just for plot. So a lot of people were messing around with it and trying to get it. I got it on my own. Then I saw people cheesing with Blue Mage to get up there. I do not have those Kugane ones, by the way. Yeah, tower ones. I could not be bothered. I tried a bit, and then I was just like, nah, I got better things to do. And then they added a new one where you had to jump off the top. I was like, well, I'm actually kind of glad I did not get this yet. Oh god, yeah, no, because they all had, like, time and weather effects and shit attached to them. Thanks, Essie. We totally needed more of that. And I fish a lot, and that pisses me off. only that, you had to know what emote to use, because back then it wasn't just lookout. Which one, technically? I hate that that has to be a question, because now there's technically 2 variants. I haven't finished that yet. I think I still have to do the last one. At some point I said, fuck this, and stopped doing it. I think it was on the second one, because they were like, well, screw you for doing it the way you guys want to, and not the way we want you to. Which is the same thing they did with Diadem. Granted, the Diadem one was justified. Did the Discord for it die? I know there was a Discord running it. At the same time, why do we have to organize these outside systems just to get any old content done? Maybe actually make it viable later on. I did the raid there. I attempted it twice. The second time got screwed up so badly that we physically could not get into the room without getting one shot anymore. So the entire window was bunk. It technically had... keep in mind the stats on those items were entirely random. But yeah, it was better than the raid gear and the relics. If you got stupid lucky. And everybody fucking hated that, and I don't know why they ever decided on doing that. Also, it was the level 60 one, not the level 50. Because it was Heaven's Ward. Yeah, the original entry point was still in Ishgard. Well, like, that's content that just straight up doesn't exist anymore, because there's no other access point for it. I'm surprised they didn't just rework it. Put it somewhere else. Like, there's a fight in, fuck, I always forget the name of it. The last Heaven's Ward Alliance raid. That they put in because it was specifically an event fight that was just, like, supposed to demo the game, and then people got pissed off. So they just threw it in an arbitrary place for whatever reason. There used to be a succubus there instead, and then they moved the sword that she dropped into, Gold Saucer. It's a whole lot of weird shit everywhere. Technically, there were already succubi in there. No, technically, this version never got moved anywhere. Because she was just a generic trash mob. Yeah, but the actual droppable sword got moved to Gold Saucer. The enemy didn't actually go anywhere. Also, I think Hawk Manor was already out at that point. Hold on. Where's... Like, OG Hawk Manor was already out at that point, because that was ARR. What's the other one? Oh yeah, other one's also ARR, isn't it? Yeah, so no, it wouldn't have gotten moved there. SE usually doesn't modify things. It doesn't modify older content like that. So no, the one that was in the Alliance raid originally was a generic succubus. It was just copy-pasted, basically. Wish I still had footage of that thing, but I don't. My only footage of that is dying to the fucking door on the last boss. That's before I started archiving everything. And yes, you can die to the beam battle on the door. I had a group manage it. Because like half the group was chatting instead of DPSing. And the DPSing was already bad to begin with. Add in the fact that half the team just decided to do nothing, and congrats, we died to the fucking door. I wouldn't even say that's the dumbest thing I've seen in-game, but it's definitely up there. That one's just like the most baffling death, because it never should have happened. The dumbest one I still think is that time an entire team threw a hissy fit in Copy Factory on the last boss, so they wiped the entire alliance for something we couldn't even see. Yeah, no, it was a great time. All I know is that some player made a comment about the monk's weapon in that group. It was just like, had you just sat there and just done your jobs instead of throwing a fucking hissy fit like a toddler, we would have cleared it and then you never would have seen that guy ever again. Like, come on. Now you've got an entire alliance of pissed off people. The rest of us didn't ask for the fight to just fucking wipe for no reason. They're having a private fucking argument. Excuse me! Fuck. Yeah, it's like, I've seen shit in the years I've played. And it's so exhausting. This is why I'm just so done with the player base at this point. Every bit of pain and suffering has been caused by other players and not the game itself. That's not a good sign. Stars, can you do the thing, please? Thank you. I think I gotta take a break here. I need to get, like, a snack or something. And, maybe refill my drink. Alright. Usual shit here. I'm gonna put the eye cam on. I'm gonna run some ads. I'll be right back. I'm back. I have yogurt. Thank you. I got vanilla yogurt with added grains. I just eat it real quick. It's not conducive to playing at the same time while eating it. So I think I'm gonna do something else just to close the Blue Mage page for right now. Why did I open YouTube? Absolutely not. I should, but really don't want to. There's also content I'm surprised they kept bringing back, but I guess they just decided it was the laziest thing to do. Because, oh boy, is hunt mobs super toxic. It was real bad when they added them in. But this occasionally result in somebody getting poisoned and then, like, dying in town because they swapped to a non-combat job. Oh, you mean the super old ones? Yeah, no, those have been done for ages. Technically, I'm relic farming. Well, not right now. So I'm still working on the phantom weapons. I'm just waiting on tomes. Also, I have all the resistance ones entirely finished. Same with the Manderville ones, but like the Manderville ones were a joke. I still can't believe they decided that doing the Hildebrand quests and then tomes was a good idea. I only did like 5 of the 60 ones. And then I didn't do any of the Eureka ones outside like the first phase, because, again, I quit Eureka. After they got so fucking upset about us doing the fates in there as the only way of getting EXP. And they were like, no, no, no. You're gonna go chain EXP like you're playing 11, you ungrateful bastards. The way they did the phantom weapons is probably how they're gonna move forward with relics from now on. Simply because of how many jobs there are. Where you do one major grindy phase and then you tome it up for the rest of it. Though I still find it funny how absolutely detached from Occult Crescent it is. First part, you were better off not using Occult, and the second one, they told you to straight up fuck off and not touch it at all. So why did we add this area? The problem is, since I'm working on all of them, there's a certain point where the grind becomes physically impossible as they add jobs in. But, like, I prefer that they have a one-time grind compared to do Hildebrand quest lines and then don't grind at all. Those weapons were, like, the least satisfying thing in the entire game. Alright. Is it on the mode I think it is right now? Ah, right, can't see. Yes, it is. We're gonna go beat some people up. But yeah, no. After the first chunk of Eureka, they got sick of us just doing fake grinding on it. And we're like, yeah, you're not allowed to do that anymore. So they cut the rewards significantly for the rest of them. And it became nothing but mob chaining, which was the most uninteresting thing they could have asked us to do. At which point I was like, yeah, no, I'm done. I'm gonna go crochet. At least I'll have a physical item to show for all the repetitive nature of the task. At least I'll have something to hold afterwards. Yes, it's time to go shoot people in the face. Where's the cipher currency right now? Relatively fine. Okay, yeah, no, we're good. Yeah, so far it's been my main and crystalline conflict. I usually prefer other things in Frontlines. But, well, my glamour is looking fabulous, and it must be shown off to everybody. What am I stuck on? That's weird. But, you know, I bounce between jobs otherwise. I'm still working on getting the wins towards the unseen title. I'm less than 100 away. All my stuff is capped out, so I can't even do that right now. I have done, randomizers, though. Where I roll for what job I'm gonna play. I did a couple days of those, but those were, months ago at this point. Also, I can't believe we're getting a new Frontlines map. The shit. Like, actually new, not just rebuilt. I refuse to ever touch the mentor system, because all the mentors have done is make the players worse. It's been nothing but a dumpster fire. And I've been keeping up with my level capping the entire time, so I don't have to worry about that most of the time. Alright. I still have like one achievement attached to this that I don't have. Just for getting the big tower in the middle. Yeah, when they announced the mentor system, I was like, yeah, that's gonna fail spectacularly. And then I kept hearing people be like, some groups are using it as a hunt link shell. Some are using it to spoil Coil of Bahamut. It's just like, oh, good. I see nobody actually gave a shit about helping. Nice. Also, maybe I should have played something that can actually jump off the top rope safely. Because that is not Machinist. Usually I'm on, like, Picto here. Firing that. We're not in fatal mode yet. It's a red. Holy shit. Why are y'all so aggressive? I know why you were aggressive earlier, because y'all just got in here. About to jump off. Please do it. Please fucking do it. Damn it! It does not push as far as I should. Ah, yes, no. Good job, guys. Yeah, it'd be nice if, one, my team hadn't just fucking bailed out and, like, the few people that stayed up here split for whatever reason. Guys, please. Oh, yeah, no. The vast majority of the mentors cause, like, half the fucking problems this game fucking has right now. It's insane. I've had people come in here be like, yeah, the mentor refused to tell me anything. Can you help? It's like, hello, that's not my job. That's not why I'm streaming. It's not to help people. It usually ends up having to be to help people, but you know, if these fuckers did their jobs, this wouldn't be an issue. They are literally just there for the rewards they attached to the achievement, and that is it. Nice if you fuckers would follow me, but I guess we're just ignoring this bullshit right now. Cake. Like, guys, we have to get kills, but none of you seem interested in that. This is why I hate this mode. Nobody's ever interested in actually getting kills, and then we just sit here doing nothing the whole time. It's not quite shatter levels of bad, but it's not great either. Like, I'm sorry, I thought you guys signed up for PvP. too much attention to the objective and not enough to the players. Except in Crystalline Conflict, where it's the complete fucking opposite. Uh-oh. That's about to blow up. But yeah, no, that big tower is the thing I need still. Back when this originally existed, you basically had to get the killing blow in order to make progress on the achievements, so I didn't have most of them done. What are you guys shooting at? Fuck you, bitch. Or, you know, the ninja could just one-shot you. Oh god, we also have an AFK asshole. Bro. Can you not? I'm fine with Frontlines except for Shatter. Shatter absolutely sucks ass, and the changes they made just made it worse. All it takes is one person running around deathballing, and it's just like, oh, good, I guess we're just not playing the game today. Literally everybody else just wants to focus on the ice. And since the ice is almost entirely up all the time, yeah, problem. I assumed that that's what was going to happen here, but it didn't quite go that way. Only, like, sort of went that way. But, like, as you can see, I'm the only one on my party that has a battle high at all. It's like, none of the others are doing anything. I don't know about the rest of the alliance, but my party's doing shit. I've had one match where, like, one day where everybody was locked in, and then one weirdo match where, we just basically brawled the entire time and won. It was so weird. Fuck's sake, I think I just got knocked by Bahamut of all things. Also, like, as far as I can tell, half my team isn't even up there, which is also not fucking helping, guys. Where the... Why is a... Yeah, no, a bunch of my party's down here for some reason. Guys, I'm sorry, but the fucking objectives down here are not the priority right now. Crawling up top is the priority. You guys are just wasting everybody's time. Everybody's coming down. Yeah, sort of looks like it. No, I think they just never went up, if I'm gonna be honest. Because notice how the ones that, are not up there are the ones that don't have battle high? I think they've literally just been running around and grabbing objectives. Which again, is just really stupid. These don't give you that much. I do not think it's a coincidence that the scholar's down here and has no battle high. You know, that job that literally doesn't have to go near anybody in order to get battle high. I still wouldn't say it's like one of the easiest jobs in the game, but yeah, fuck you. What the shit? Oh, buddy, how did you get over here? That monk's fucking gone. Even if I mount up, I'm not catching. Also, the stage keeps eating shit to things, and I don't know what. I think they were AFK over here or something. Actually, they're still over here for some reason. Alright, have a good one. So yeah, I'm gonna need the luck. Oh my god. Surprised the game's as even as it is. It's not better to return in this situation, bitch. I don't know what you're talking about. Now, if we were running from another team's spawn, sure. Good, that dude's just going and killing himself. Got it. Oh good, can't get near the person I just fucking marked. No, for legit, where is half the team? Because they ain't fucking here, I can tell you that much. Based on the fact that we're getting shoved back down the ramp. Not in first either. Like, congrats, guys. I don't know why a bunch of you are still down there and not helping. Yeah, this... I barely did anything. But, like... Look at everybody else. Oh, hey! 3 of my team members are on the bottom of the damage chart. Yeah, that explains a lot. They're just not far behind. Yeah, no wonder we didn't fucking get anything done. It's because 3 of my teammates are doing absolutely nothing the whole time. This color is such a broken job. How do you get dead last on damage? Quite literally, its entire job is infect somebody, share it with their friends. That's it. That's all it is. And you're telling me you did absolutely no damage. Unbelievable. Like, the warrior did no damage because they were literally yeeting into 10 people and dying on repeat. He's got just, like, the dumbest people. Bro, please. The whole point of PvP is to fight the other players. I'm not sure what the new mode is specifically. But if it has neutral mobs, we're fucked. Because it's just gonna be the same shit again. Granted, I don't think they can do as badly as Shatter. See, at least with this, as shit as it is and causes problems, at least it's encouraging the players to run into each other. Above all else, it is encouraging fights. By comparison, which is one of Shatter's biggest problems. The fact that it's 3 choke points and nothing else is the other problem. It's 3 giant choke points and absolutely nothing else. Yeah, that's the one I'm missing. I don't remember what the number was originally. It's part of the problem. Add that to the watch list so I can find it later. Alright, shake my drink up. Fucking hydrate a bit. Also, I'm remembering to combo my bomb correctly this time. That's what happened to that one guy. That's why he just exploded. If you drop wildfire on somebody, you can do full metal field scattergun to a single player, it sets it off immediately. So, well, one, they buffed the damage on scattergun, and I still don't understand why. But if it hits a single target, it hits twice. The full metal field hits twice on the main target regardless. And you need to do 4 hits to set off wildfire. And that counts as 4 hits, even though you've only used 2 abilities. Getting it to work here is going to be tricky. Getting it to work in Crystalline Conflict's a little easier. But I still don't understand why they buffed Scattergun. It's 8,000 for an AoE, but it's 16,000 if you hit 1 target. Roughly, you know, minus damage calculations and shit due to buffs and stuff. Brain, where is it? There we go. Oh, I see. We're just gonna ignore the middle again. Good. Great. Why did half the Alliance go over there? Guys. Oh, rude. Can we actually fight people, please? Thank you. Yeah, that tracks. Of course, I fired it too late. Are you trying to Innovate off the side? Like, I legit don't know what this dancer is doing. I assumed that's what they were trying to do, and then they just stood there and stared. Like, no, legit just stared at the edge. I assumed they were gonna Innovate off, because that would have done no damage. Assuming they didn't get shoved by somebody else. Like, this map is real interesting for move abilities. Really interesting for move abilities. I just reclaimed this. Is there a bunch of blue up here? Can't tell. Somebody's going the other way. Yeah, there's a bunch of fucking blue up here. Why do you have half health? Why are you running around with missing health, my guy? They should fucking have him, but, like, it sure doesn't look like they have him. He just started guarding, too. Did you guys get him or no? Because I didn't get an assist for that. Bro, what the hell? How the hell did you lose that? That was so free. And somebody's throwing their life away because they ran into the spawn to get it. And that shit again. Ah, you guys did good. It was just one machinist, huh? Oh no, there was other players. God, they're fucking cowards. You guys have a whole group there. What the shit? I have assumed they'd actually play to that. No, they ran away like cowards. Bye! Don't need it to do full damage when you're that low and stunned. Fucking hell. Very bright. Team. Why aren't we going in? Where'd everybody go? We had kills there. Why do we keep not fighting? Actually fighting anything? Is there even worth coming up here? Sort of? Guys, fight on the objective. Fight on the objective, we get bonuses. Bye, idiot. Bye. Yeah, no, being that range out and behind a wall does not save you. Also, I think we have a bot, because this dude is literally just, like, AFK the whole time. I know I said play on the objectives, but, like, my guy, you're also just sitting there AFK. Like, dude ate shit and died as a result. Like, good. Good job. Good job, guy. Man, you can really tell which players don't know what the fuck's going on. Oh, that guy might be fucking screwed. Hold on. Guys, that's oh, for fuck's sake. Come on now. Fucking hell, guys. Absolutely no response time, no ability to do anything. Again, what the hell? Can you also just not be AFK here? This is how we get pushed. Guys, just shove him off the side. At least then we don't have to deal with him. Because limit break doesn't matter if he's not here anymore. Oh yeah, no, that did a significant chunk of damage. Fuck you. Also, my teammate just ran a damage split into the enemy team, in case anybody's wondering what happened there. I saw his plan, decided not to interfere. I'll grab the Bongo Cat stuff in a second. I also need to, you know, not die. What the fuck? What? There we go. Why did I only get one of it? I hate these fences. Sometimes you can't even run up them properly. It's so sad. Also, can you guys maybe read the score, please? That'd be nice. Why are you going after the wrong team? Hello? Idiots? It's not that complicated. Bigger number, bigger threat. Why are you on the wrong side? And why is one of you running up solo? Buddy. You're gonna get ganked. What are you doing? There's just a random blueberry over here. Yeah, they pretty much all left. Just push up. Use your fucking eyes. Like, what a giant waste of time that was. You guys gone after the right team, we might have been able to get kills, but y'all decided to go the wrong way. So go in, they're dealing with blue. Guys, go in, they're dealing with blue. Fucking move. Yeah, that's a one shot right now. The only thing I would have saved that dude is if he hit guard. And yes, guard now at speeds. I'm still depressed about that. People are Not aware that it just straight up one-shots on a max machinist, though. Hey game, mount please, thank you. What? The same fucking dancer! Bro! Like, good job! You waste the space. I don't even think they got it either. Oh, they're not the only one trying either. Good job, buddy. Got him anyways. There we go. Fuck. God damn, guys. Yeah, the machinists are carrying on this one. Look at this. There's 3 of us up here. We still have so many shitty scholars, though. Guys. You're the easiest. Even with the nerfs, you're the easiest to get damage on. What the shit? Scholar's been nerfed out the ass, and it's still overpowered in my opinion, at least in Frontlines. Because again, all it has to do is put dots on one people, share with friends. And it's like, oh, you all clustered together? I guess all 10 of you now have it. Have fun. Like, even with nerfed Scholar, I've gotten almost maxed battle high in like 2 minutes. Just from really dumb circumstances. I think I might be wrapping up though. It's almost dinner time. We got 2 good matches. Okay, 1 good match and 1 really shitty match where most of my team didn't want to do anything. Okay, yeah, no, that went up. Did a whole lot of fucking around today. Technically, we made progress, just not in anything particularly useful. Like I said, next few days are going to be a little hit and miss. I've got a lot of shit to do. Oh, I don't want to get so many damn injections, but I have to. I don't like it. I'm sick of my poor arms being stuck with needles. I don't even know if I have to get another blood test again. I might have to get another blood test. I think we're... Shit, how many have I had so far this year? We're getting close to 10 now. I don't want to visit the vampires anymore. They're all nice, and then you're short a vial of blood by the time you leave. That'll be it for me today. Thanks for coming, guys. I'll see y'all next time.